Shootout in Little Vegas. Off-duty marshals slain. Tension between Rangers and Marshals. Will there be blood? Find out here. Did Rangers seal a deal with the Vegas mob? Brygo says no comment.
Maybe I'll join the Marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out.
Howdy.
When the world expired, we were forged in the fire.
Goddamn Gippers cut off our oil supply. That's our only source of power.
Protecting the needy and fighting the greedy. We fought because we gave a shit, and we'll keep on fighting. For there's wrongs to be righted.
You have what I wouldn't give for a sunny day.
And our victories.
Oh, yeah, for the words of the Reyes's to buy up and turn into playpens.
Seriously. Why would you even want to live with a bunch of uptight pigs?
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough night. You'll be back.
Well, the world knows the Rangers persevere. It started in Vegas when Brygo did Vegas. Saving from killer machines. The trail led us then to the Guardian's Den, where nightmares were made from old dreams. In Darwin disaster, the old mutant master. Keep on fighting. victories grow year by year. 'Cause despite all the dangers, the old desert rangers knows that we persevere.
Talk to Mama. She always knows what to do.
Rangers
Ramble.
alive.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these?
Anyway, I didn't know they existed.
Car's a lot like an old dog sometimes. It won't learn new tricks, but that doesn't mean you can't trick it into doing what you want.
You keep saying that, but this truck's dead as good manners.
Tell you what, how about we do a little wager? I bet I can get that truck up and running before the end of the night.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My store has every fin you're looking for. Dive on in. Come back soon.
Hoping to rob us of our worldly gains. Old saw him coming and he rolled up his sleeves. He said, "You're all nothing." The 100 families came to see it was spring, and all fell to fighting over frivolous things. Till Saw raised their heads to the circling wings of the vultures who were waiting to dine like kings. He said that the only way to save the land was to bury the hatchet and all shake hands. So they signed the treaty in a single day and begged him to lead them and show them the way. Patriarch put us all through his life was worse than his part. Drove out the Dorseys and gave them.
Oh, Brandy.
Shootout in Little Vegas. Off-duty marshals slain.
Would you rather freeze to death or
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Ground and chocolate pudding for me.
okay.
Tension between Rangers and Marshals. Will there be blood? Find out here.
Better hurry now, Rangers. I'm starting to twiddle my thumbs. And in a minute now, I'm gonna say fuck it and kick down that door. Then the whole family's gonna die. Grandma, Grandpa, all the aunts and uncles, and all their little shit pants.
Come in, November 1. Receiving an urgent distress call in your area. Patching it through.
This is Arapahoe 44. We're pinned down on 25 south of Colorado Springs. 2 escorts killed, and these motherfuckers are circling back. Oh, fuck! Here they come! Oh, fuck!
44! Are you there, 44? The Rangers will get somebody to your location right away. Copy? 44! Do you copy? Lost contact. You heard them, November. And listen, this isn't just any convoy. A44 is hauling new power armor for the Marshals. Unknown, but the Patriarch will expect us to make recovering that power armor our highest priority. Get there fast and you should be able to save that cargo. Over and out.
shoot the door down.
No way you can count.
10. Huh? Oh, shit! The Rangers! They got the jump on us! Let's get 'em. Easy now, cousins. Before we get to the killing, I'm gonna give these Heartlanders the chance to apologize for killing my brother Jarrett. Go on, Rangers. Tell us how sorry you are. Act? This ain't no act. My name is Erastus Dorsey of the Dorsey clan, and we were sent by God to find you, hunt you, and wipe you from the face of the earth. But now, you gone and killed my brother, so I'm adding my own wrath to the wrath of God. This ain't just the deluge of blood anymore. It's vengeance! I'm gonna peel off an inch of your skin for every tear I shed over the death of that poor, sweet angel boy. And Rangers, I shed 1,000. You taunting me again with Jarrett's death? Then the time for talking is over. God says it's time for the skinning knife. Don't listen to them! We outnumber them 2 to 1!
Oh, that may be true, Erastus, but so did Jared and his boys, right?
Yeah, a lot of us could die.
Who cares? Jarrett's gotta be avenged!
Sorry, Erastus. Put your gun up. We want to get home alive.
Cowards! Traitors! Apostates! This is mutiny! You don't deserve to be washed in the deluge! I'll rewire your heads, motherfuckers! I'll string barbed wire through your eye holes and make a goddamn daisy chain out of you!
Come on, Erastus, stand down. Let's get out of here.
You ain't seen the last of me, you butchers!
Thanks for the help, strangers. In all our years, we ain't never seen raiders put up their guns and walk away. How'd you do that?
We're the Hoons, by the way. My name's Avy, and this here's my husband Angus. You strangers saved our whole family from those bushwhackers. Except for poor Dee. Who are you folks anyway?
Desert Rangers? Well, that's a new one on me. But we're always the last to get news, living way up here.
Tell you what, we ain't got much money, but we got more bullets stashed than we'll ever need. Back when we were young, we were always saving for the next shootout.
That ain't near enough for saving our lives, but maybe it'll help keep you safe. Questions? Okay, let's hear them. Sure is. You've got a good eye.
That gun was handmade by our son, Alistair, back when he joined the Patriarch's Marshals. Being a hoon, he figured he could make a better rifle than the standard issue. And as you can see, he was right. Didn't save him, though. Some yahoo shot him down while he was trying to break up a fight. The gun's all we have left of him, so we like to keep it close.
Alistair whom? I remember him. Nice fella. Helped train me to shoot.
What can we do for you, friends?
Never even heard of them. We get some strange folk up here, and other things that ain't folk at all. But I don't recall any Dorseys.
They're one of the original 100 families, Mr. Hoon, from down in Colorado Springs. We thought they'd been wiped out, but they've been hiding all these years.
Huh. I thought the 100 families was high class. Them folks was not high class. Mostly by hunting game and growing crops in the greenhouse. Before the deluge of fire, folks say there were all kinds of good things to eat. Now, all we got is beets, mushrooms, and cabbage.
They have broccoli down in the city, and parsnips, too. What we wouldn't give for a decent parsnip.
A good man. He's kept Colorado alive for 50 years. Some folks might have gripes against him, but we don't pay him no mind.
We're old enough to remember the bad times before the Patriarch. Raiders, thieves, and wild men everywhere. That all stopped when the Patriarch took charge. Well, until those Dorseys showed up at our door. If you're ever up this way again, stop in and say hello. You're always welcome round here.
You pussies let them Dorseys go? After they murdered Dee Dee?
Elmore, these people saved our lives. Don't you ever talk to them again.
All right, fine. Sorry.
My poor little girl. Don't know how I'm gonna tell her daddy that she's gone.
Spent the past 2 weeks in the field hunting a pack of raiders. They'd taken some of the local kids hostage, and we were keen to get them back. Lucky for us, they weren't too good at covering their tracks. Caught them in a box canyon and hit them right at daylight. Glad to say the kids are back with their kin, safe and sound. I've been promoted to full marshal. Ain't that something? I know you worry, Ma, but it really feels like I'm making a difference here. It's hard work, dangerous work, but I'm helping keep people safe. And that's gotta count for something in this fallen world. Anyhow, tell the family I miss them terribly, and I hope to see you and Pa soon. Your son, Alistair Hoon.
At least it can't get worse. Right?
Back from the dead and better than ever.
I told Dee Dee to stay put, but she wouldn't listen. Must have tried to go.
I miss my brother Alistair. When's he coming home?
I asked my mother if she'd let me have Dee Dee's corpse. She said no.
User interface system offline.
We always ask folks not to touch that rifle. Like we said, it belonged to our...
Tell me you're not about to start trouble with a couple of 80-year-olds, because that's where I draw the line.
Hey, Rangers, you tell your daddy, the patriarch, that we robbed his convoy and got his marshal's power armor. Looks good on us, too. See you soon, Rangers. We got Colorado Springs in our sights. Oh, and we were very respectful of the caravan guards. You fucks were too lazy to come rescue. We built a shrine in their honor.
to the Strike Back Pirate Radio. Striking back at big government with the most dangerous weapon in the arsenal of any resistance. The truth. I'm Brad Conway, and today, we're gonna talk about those strange reports from the Antarctic wastes. What are the creatures that have been sighted by multiple sources off the frozen coasts of Earth's southernmost continent? Some say there are human-machine hybrids stalking the tundra. Are some kind of monstrous government experiments taking place somewhere in those icy seas? And if so, who in our government is responsible? And what is the purpose of these unholy creations?
Stay vigilant, citizens. Communists are everywhere. They hate and fear us because we are free. Trust in the Gipper, and may the God President bless America.
Oye, amigos! Es un show at the Clown Museum in Arriba! Take the tour, then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those cabronitos. Arriba!
Hello all. My name is Flab, and it is my pleasure to bid you welcome to the bazaar. Come in, for the night air is chill.
JRIP here with a warning, warning, warning! Something is knocking in the dark. Everyone be careful, and be sure you always have a masher near you. Watch out. Ow, ow!
I was
fucking Rangers. Go on back to Arizona and let real police get shit done.
Please, I assure you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome. Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Underneath our very feet. Like most buildings hereabouts, the bazaar is buried by deep snow. But unlike most, it has been excavated and held safe to allow the free trade of all kinds of goods and riches inside. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. Ah, I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the bazaar. Friends, go inside, Speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Would that I could, but we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. Any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. Naturally, I have a variety of goods for sale that could suit your needs. But let's not barter out here in the cold. Join me in the warmth and security of our encampment. This way, friends.
Welcome to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves. Looking to get inside? Use the intercom to speak with the door guard.
Of the prophet, brothers and sisters. Make your kites strong, so the offerings they bear will reach the heavens above.
Please, I assure you, your bazaar shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our... Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the bazaar. It is simple. To get inside, any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the... Would that I could. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes. I can only hope I will have the... It is... If I were a less discreet person, I endeavored to provide the You friends, go inside. Speak, then I will endeavor to supply more answers. True cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Mannerite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Mannerites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of... Of course. They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized, though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler, a man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside. I can only hope I will have the answers you... Naturally, I have a variety of goods for sale that could suit your needs. But let's not barter out. This way, friends.
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
The Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners, Chapter 1, on the proper use of etiquette. It is a common misconception that etiquette exists as a means of affirming one's social status at the expense of the uninitiated. That is, it serves as a barrier to keep the uncivilized apart from their betters. Of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Etiquette and proper manners are the glue that binds civilized society together, and it is the duty of civilized persons to educate the less fortunate for the betterment of all. Proper etiquette, gentle reader, is the balm that soothes the savage beast.
You'd think with all these people waiting to get in, the bazaar would be amazing.
Felicitations. But of course.
Ah, new hopeful souls looking to enter the bazaar? Speak to the doorman, outside and up the ramp. Me? No. Like I said before, go up the ramp outside this encampment and speak to the doorman. He can tell you everything you need to know. Or talk to Ananda, right over there. This? You must not be from around here. This is the traditional garb of the Monster Army Mashers. It inspires fear throughout Colorado for decades. You really haven't heard of us? This encampment is for hopefuls, lambs looking to get into the bazaar, but not yet in possession of an entrance pass. The Monster Army keeps this place safe. Travel safely, little lambs.
You promised to buy me a new cup. Hi. Hey there. Hi. Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. Try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The Monster Army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know, really. I didn't think to ask, to be honest. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. The bazaar's got this code, you see. Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow... Flab's, the leader of the bazaar. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kinda mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever, I guess. Yeah. So long. This is gonna cost a fortune.
This is our first visit to the bazaar. We've been saving all year.
Saving up for an access. I promised my wife I'd buy her something that...
Looking to get into the bazaar? Good luck.
Aha! I see you have come from afar. Well, your travels are amply rewarded, for you have reached the one and only, the seer of fortunes and teller of truths, the great Gurn! Yes, I know. Your ears can scarce believe what you're seeing. Ah, but it is indeed I, ready to tell your fortunes. Wisely chosen. Those who do not prepare for the future are clowns. To begin, you must think of your favorite color. Concentrate solely on the color. Let the color completely fill your mind. ¿Estás ready? I see an ocean of waves. Your color is blue. Of course, of course! The Great Gurn is never wrong! Ah, an image of your future is forming. Now tell me, what is it that brought you to Colorado? Ah, the most noble of sentiments. The image begins to grow clearer. Now I must know, for what purpose have you come to the bazaar? Yes, yes, fascinating. It's all coming together now. Listen carefully, for the fortune I tell you may very well save your lives and the lives of many. Your noble intent will drive you into great danger, but also great opportunity. Ride the three-headed goat. Your problem just became your stepping stone. Seize the moment. Ah, yes. A vision becomes clearer now. Now I can clearly see you standing before a red balloon. The red balloon bursts without warning, and you stand covered in red blood. Beware! Beware! That is all I can see. Your path is hard, mamans. The fates have spoken to me. I must give you this key. May it be of no use. Flab is a cabron who wouldn't recognize talent if it bit him in the belly. He claims the monster army already has some kind of mechanical fortune teller. But how could a machine possibly match my intuition? My gift? My panache? Flab is the leader of the monster army and has been for many decades, growing fat and slothful all the while. Beware the red balloon!
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's gonna do. All right, it's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly. How am I doing? How am I fucking doing? Great question, dipshit. I'm doing great. How are you doing? You look like a moose. Fuck your face inside out. Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you. Seems like someone opened up your school and took a massive dump. Polly doesn't need that festering, feces-drenched piece of garbage. Fuck that! Hey, Larry, I'm leaving. These assholes will pay for my freedom. Am I right, assholes? Huh?
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think?
Wise choice.
Told you.
Can't wait to go on a hunting expedition. Can't wait to go on.
Howdy. Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand, same as anyone else. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. Only that they make more money than I do. Bastards. But to answer your question, nah, I'm an honest businessman. I don't waste my time with criminals. Why don't you try the Mannerite? Yeah, the one with the suit. He knows all about the local lowlife. I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful. Me? Nah, I don't got the bona fides. That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the Patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad. The Bazaar? It used to be something else. Now, it's just old and fat, wheezing through its last days. Easy pickings. What's on your mind? I'm happy to hear it.
Back for more, you dickheads? You ready?
Yeah, something's not right.
Yes, finally free at last! Larry! Larry,